with a question mark, of course. What is really driving you, right? You need to ask yourself that. And I'm here to help you ask that question to yourself and put you through a portal of thoughts and questions for yourself so that you know what is driving you. And then you can essentially work better from that drive, from that fuel, essentially, in order to make yourself a better version of yourself and become your best self. Let's get right to it. So, do you ever ask yourself why you are doing what you are doing? What is the reasoning behind the actions that you take every single day? Do you know exactly why you brush your teeth? Do you know why, or do you just do it because mom and dad used to say brush your teeth every morning? Well, I used to just do it because mom and dad said brush your teeth every morning until one time I spoke and someone told me that I had a very, very bad breath. And then I realized that I have a very, very bad breath and that I need to brush my teeth regardless so that when I speak to people, people don't say that I have very, very bad breath. Same thing with taking a shower. One time I didn't take a shower for quite some time. A lot of days. I was young. I didn't take a shower for a lot of days. I did some activities. I was sweating, all of that stuff. And I was put into a moment where I wanted to speak to a girl and I was shy. I couldn't speak because, I was skunking. I didn't take a shower for some days and I was smelling pretty, pretty bad. So I knew what was driving me to take a shower. I know what is driving me to take a shower, what is driving me to brush my teeth. And it's for the purpose of being hygienic and clean so that when I speak to others around me or when people come around me, they have a fresh essence and memory of me. They don't remember, when they think of me, they don't remember how bad my breath is or how bad my armpits smell. They remember a refreshing scent of me. That is an example of what drives me to take a shower or what drives me to brush my teeth, right? What drives me to use cologne, what drives me to have good lotion, right? So let's bring this question into a much more larger fractal point and look at it from something that you've been doing every single day with passion. You need to ask yourself, what is driving you to do that thing? And is what is driving you really a good driver for you? Is it a good fuel in order for you to do whatever it is that you want to do? So for me, remember taking a shower, what was driving me before was not getting in trouble with my parents. And with that example, I think my parents weren't around, which is why I didn't shower for such a long time. Because I was like, oh, since, my aunt isn't home, then I can just spend all day just relaxing and chilling, and I don't need to shower. And then I was put into that scenario where showering was became something personal to me, right? So look at your own situation, look at your own passions, and ask yourself, what is driving those passions? What is driving your purpose? And why is it driving your purpose? Is that drive essentially good for you? Is it right for you to drive like that? Or however, whatever that means, is it right for that drive to be driving you towards your destination, towards what you desire for yourself, towards your passion? Now, without a clear purpose, without a clear understanding of what drives you, or without actually driving anywhere, you will get lost and you will get distracted because our bodies and the way we work mechanically, we are driven towards a certain goal. We all have goals, whether it's subconscious or we are conscious of them, we all have goals. Some might be short-term goals, some might be long-term goals, some might just be goals for the moment in time right now. So our main priority is to survive. And whatever survival means to you is going to be your goal, right? If surviving means getting a £2,000 salary every month or every week, then you have a goal and you are driven by that survival. Now, you go deeper into this, you can ask yourself, what is driving me to do that? What is the passion that I'm moving with? You might have a passion for art, and you might want to know why, and you will need to know why art is the passion. What is driving you towards art? What is the fuel behind you doing art, or behind you doing an activity such as swimming? A lot of people have personal stories with their passions. For example, I've always enjoyed speaking. I've always had a passion for speaking, essentially for teaching. So I'm here right now speaking to myself because this is mainly for myself. I've created all these video series so that I can learn from myself and essentially teach myself and others while they are learning with me. So that is one thing that drives me, in doing all of this and creating this for you, which is me. I'm driving myself because I want to learn from myself and continue becoming a better person, a better version of myself, whilst teaching myself to be better and better and better. Now, you can put this understanding into other fields of your life where your job is your job. You might have to ask yourself, the work that you're doing, why are you doing it? What is driving you to do that work? Why do you wake up every single day at 5 to go there? And if you want to do something else, such as another job or another passion, or you want to start a business, before you do that, you need to ask yourself why you want to do that. What is really driving you to do that? Now, you might get a quick answer, which will say, it's good money, it's easy money, fast money, it's an easy life, Here is me going to tell you the truth. That's not enough. It's really not enough. You need to have something bigger than that. Something personal, really. Because if it's personal to you, then you are going to move forward with it. You're going to continue that legacy of the path that you're creating. You find some businesses having their own name because it's personal to them. Their business, it's their business. Not their business, it is their business. And they are doing that business because that is their passion. It's personal to them, right? Now, if it's all about money, which sometimes it is, if it's all about money, really look at it like this. If it is all about money, one day somebody's going to snap their finger and give you a choice. Take 10 million or $50 million, pounds, whatever, bananas, and leave your business, and you're just going to take the money. That means you might not have a personal passion towards the business. Now, if your personal passion is money, then by all means, take the money. That's you. But if you're somebody else that's really passionate about what they're doing and they want to do what they want to do even further, they have a purpose, a passion-driven purpose. They need to ask themselves why. You need to ask yourself, why is this driving you? Why have you decided to take this passion and take this road of action? So reflect on yourself today. Ask yourself, what are the 5 main activities I did today? I'll start with mine. Today I went to the gym. What is driving me to go to the gym? I want to have a healthy body. I want to be fit. Always. I want to be able to run from point A to point B without feeling like it's the end of the world in an emergency or something, right? And what else did I do today? I made this video today, and I want to make it so that I can watch this later in the future and understand what I'm saying to myself, understand what I already know and what I need to develop even further. That's what I did today. And 3, I watched a Netflix show about Shaka Zulu, a little 15-minute Netflix show. I can't remember the name, but it was there on Netflix. If you search Zulu, then you'll find it. What was my intention? I wanted to develop my understanding of Zulu. And that's what was driving me to do that. I didn't just want to sit down and be a couch potato and just, absorb Netflix. I wanted to do something with what I was going to absorb for the intention and purpose of understanding Zulu even more. So that's 3 from me. I'm going to later make some music because I enjoy making music. I have a personal attachment towards music, and that's just me, right? I have something else that drives me within music, but we'll leave that for another video. And 5, later I'm going to journal. I'm going to write down how my day's been, what's happening, and why am I doing this? Because I want to know myself more. I want to be aware of myself and write down all the things that I do, go through all the things that I'm feeling so that I can see it tangibly and revisit these moments based off of a book or based off paper at some point in the future. So I have 5 things which have reasonings and drivers right behind those actions and things that I'm doing. I know why I want to do them and I have intentions set behind them. And when you live intentionally, you are not a mindless puppet, right? You are your own being. You are your own purpose, and you know why you're doing the things that you want to do. You're not doing them because somebody else told you. And if somebody else did tell you to do those things, you must ask yourself why you listened to that somebody and why you're choosing to put that thing that they told you to do into your life and into what you're going to be doing. What is the passion behind it? What is the driving force behind that? Now, if you want to learn some more stuff about yourself, get access to some tools that I use, such as affirmations and one of my personal guides, which is Aware the Awareness, deep stories of how I came across myself and understood myself and my own way of life and understanding. That's pretty much what the book is about. I'm still trying to understand what the book is about, but I just know that it has my essence and it's very helpful. It has helped me help myself, and essentially it should help you do the same thing as well. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment down below, put a like as well, share this with your friends, your family, whoever you believe or know needs this content, needs to understand this. It'll help the algorithm find more people such as yourselves who are in dire need of this level of information so that we can all become best versions of ourselves. Now, remember, never be afraid to subscribe, to turn on the notification bell, and to be too manly. Peace.